So the next two things I'm going to show you on the same video, because they're similar. It is about changing the orientation of your wrap. So you'll see this wrap is kind of this big rectangle, and the lines are going across this way. Most of these lines are going kind of up and down. Some of them are across. So let's just, for kicks and giggles, say that you wanted to do something at an angle. So maybe you wanted it to be this way, and you weren't sure if that would fit, if you could get your whole nail on there. So the easy way to do that is actually just to hold the the template on the wrap, and I could get my thumb out of there, and the lines would be going straight up the length of my thumb. So also, if you have small fingernails, small fingers and fingernails, you can use a junior and figure out how many you can get out of a wrap. So if I had several that were this size, I could get 4 out of this one wrap. And if you don't care about where the design lays, you could look at the back and then use, a Sharpie or a pen to trace it, and see if that will work size-wise. If you've customized your template and your right is different than your left, always cut it face up, because if you flip your wrap over and you cut it this way, unless you also flip your template over, it would be backwards. So you can totally, if you flip both of them over, then you would have the correct curve. So say for instance, I'm just gonna draw on the back of this. This is my left thumb. Okay. If I were to cut that just the way that I did it there, the curve would not be correct. You can see that this curve comes up, and this is not as much of a curve, however you want to word that. If I were to, so this goes on my thumb this way. If I were to have it, put the wrap on, it would be the exact opposite of what I actually need. So but if I turn my template over, so this is an option if you don't have a craft knife, or you don't want to use a craft knife and you just want to use scissors. I use the craft knife because it's just one step. You can trace it on there, and then this would actually, when I turn it over, this would actually fit on my thumb. Okay. So that has to do with the orientation of the design. So you can do the same thing. Say you only want a portion of the design. Let's go with these. Maybe I don't want all the clear dots, but I want the snowflake. But maybe I want the snowflake to be at the tip, like that, instead of at the base like this. So same kind of thing. I put my template on there, and I can see my design through the template because the template's clear. Let me put the paper on here. It's a little harder because I wrote on it. And then I can take my craft knife and I can trim right along here. And in fact, I probably will do this when I go to put a winter one on. Because I kind of like the snowflake right there at the end. Okay, so that's 2 more things that you can do with the template. If you have any questions, any suggestions, any other ideas, any videos that you want, please get a hold of me, and I will be happy to answer them. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.